Hello to my Virgos. All right, Virgos, let's get right into your reading. Let's get into your reading, Virgos. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully you're having a great day, Virgos. Let's see what's in your cards. Before we prayed over your cards. To attract good fortune, Psalm 74, verses 16 and 17 onto paper. Keep the talisman beside the bed and read 3 times upon rising. So, attract good fortune, Psalm 74. All right, let's get into it. Let's pull a number card. We are at the end of a cycle, or at least getting to the end of a cycle. Coming to the end of a cycle. So get out and get some fresh air near water with your journal. Get your download so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Maybe feeling a little tired. Closing out cycles. 319 relationships. Bring forth new love. Your angels are asking you to unblock your energy now. If you are in a romantic relationship, do something to reinforce the bond that you and your significant other. If you're single, this is prime time to bring forth new love. Sit in meditation right now for a few moments as you visualize the white light of the divine shining on your heart chakra, clearing out any debris that blocks loving energies from coming to you. Yeah. Somebody's trying to create space for love. You're trying to create space for love. And that's what somebody's been talking about. Trying to create space for love in your life, right? And so at this point, I feel like somebody is trying to attract good fortune, and not just in a physical, not just in like money, but like feeling like you want to attract people who know their worth and know their value. Know their worth and know their value, right? So, somebody is a druid, somebody that you may be leaving behind, solar plexus chakra, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. May have caused you a nightmare. So ask God for clarity. So somebody failed at stealing your identity. Let's see. You are who they prayed for. Dance around your home as if no one is watching. Listen to your intuition. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health, right? Your ex wants to return. So let's see. Message from your ancestors, and you are an answered prayer. Yeah. So a lot of you all are answered prayer to a lot of people. And so, yeah, somebody's ex wanting to return for you. Especially if you've already gone through a nightmare, that's going to be a no for you. Don't give yourselves a headache over something. Somebody's a Cambian, that's an offspring between a sex demon and a human parent. So you deserve the best. So you have the gift of clairaudience. This is clear listening. And then you'll be leaving them behind, right? Sometimes you have that one parent that just, they ain't trying to change. They got the, they can justify being all over the place. They're not trying to change. So, I was kind of thinking, a movie title came to mind when I just said that statement. A particular movie title came to mind when I thought about that. Where sometimes you have, and it just causes people a nightmare. Just causes people a nightmare. They can dish it out, but they can't take it. So if you were to, be in the same energy that they're in, it would drive them crazy. So it's saying it's best to leave that type of energy behind. Somebody could have literally been with somebody who feels like, it could be a man or woman, doesn't really matter. They feel like something is their way or the highway. But if you were to do the same thing back to them, they would try to cause you a nightmare for the rest of your life. So you're moving on. You're moving on from something. Or even a friend, somebody you consider as a friend. They try to cause you a nightmare for the rest of your life. Some of your colleagues, no matter what they do to you, you do the same thing back to them, they would try to cause it a nightmare for the rest of your life. So somebody's moving on from something. Yeah. People who don't want to acknowledge that they have demons. And to, light for you came on. Somebody just loves to be the center of attention. Yeah. Some people love to be the center of attention, and they ruthless. They are ruthless. They like baiting people into stuff. Yeah. Especially if they see people that they feel like are meek as a lamb. Child. They want to have a field day. So, yeah. So for you, yeah, you're saying you don't have that kind of spirit, so you're not interested in that. You're not interested in that. So, yeah. So something, two karmics, could be earth signs. So it could be earth somewhere in it. With something about their energy speaks to maybe the second house. Something about material possessions, personal resources, money habits, possessions, value, financial security, self-worth, and income lowered your, in other words, two karmics lowered your money and your self-worth significantly, right? Even though people held you in high regard, their lies behind your back, feeling like you weren't coming back to something. Maybe you traveled, but the fact that you've been on stage, the fact that you're free-spirited, traveled, taking a leap of faith, some energies thought you weren't coming back, so they just went crazy and with the lies. Yeah, during your solar return. I mean, just went absolutely crazy. Yeah, somebody felt like something was their way to highway. There was an Aries involved in something. Yeah. Felt like you were taking the high road. I mean, felt like you was on your high horse and just decided to bully somebody. Has been blindsided. Assassinate your character. I mean, just literally just went crazy. Somebody the devil came all the way out of somebody. Came all the way out of somebody. And now somebody wants to return. So in hindsight, somebody is just like, wow. Somebody just really thought that you would just crumble behind closed doors. And actually you started thriving behind closed doors. So, yeah. And it sent them straight into some kind of depression and tears and all of this other stuff, lamenting. And so I see soulmate coming across your path, but possibly even drinking. I mean, some stuff went down, with the energy, but, heartbreak, talking about a whole lot of things to see you doing well and all of this. Yeah. And what did they do? They went right back to planning again, plotting and planning again. I mean, just amazing. And somebody's still talking about they want you back again. After, it wasn't like it was enough. It was like they poured out, cried about it, and then went right back into doing devilish stuff again. Like it's just something in somebody that just won't stop. It's like they can't stop. They just associate it with nightmares. Something in them would not stop and pray, God, give me the strength to do right by Virgo. If I really want Virgo back, give me the strength to get some structure and order into place and do the right thing by Virgo. There's nothing in them. A switch did not switch on. It's just how somebody is really wired. That's how somebody is wired. So that's what it is, because like I said, somebody that can be in spirit, they're associated with nightmares. It's like you leave them, they'll cry about it, talk to enough people, and then go right back into, I'm going to ruin somebody's life. And even after all of that, ruin the next person's life, then the next person, because again, it's just keep going through these cycles and these karmic cycles. This is karmic cycles. Because they have a God complex. It's like, okay, I'm going to just keep, I feel like somebody feels like it's their duty and responsibility to put people through their karma. So that's a lesson that you learn. Somebody feels like it's their duty and responsibility to beat people's karma. So you deserve the best. So when you come across people that you've met in common that have that kind of stuff, You have to go through a deep spiritual cleansing. You have to do a deep spiritual cleansing. You have to go through a deep spiritual cleansing because you're leaving a karmic cycle. You're going through a solar return. You have to go into hermit mode and really do it, because you don't know how long it's going to take for you to do a cleansing from that. Yeah, the Temperance card. And when you meet somebody who's like, hey, you know, they get you into a warm conversation and they want to do that to somebody else and their kids or their family members, source is saying you're throwing yourself into their karmic cycle. Like, these energies are relentless. Temperance card. So it's like somebody got to learn how to say something from a higher frequency. The devil is crafty. The devil is crafty. Somebody got to learn how to see something from a higher frequency. Somebody just going along with the flow. Somebody fell for some kind of a lie, hook, line, and sinker. Somebody kept you apart from somebody. They told you somebody some kind of lie about something. So, yeah. Somebody told somebody a lie about somebody that somebody could have ended up having a future with, a friendship. Somebody could have been a part of somebody's community, hopes, you know, future, technology, humanitarianism, all of that. But again, Source is trying to tell somebody you're a receiving sign, so it's time to start talking to people. Find out what you have in common with people first. Not just becoming familiar with, and that's what Source wants somebody to do, is like not just becoming familiar with, but somebody has an innate spiritual understanding of things now. Here we have the Tower card. Yeah, somebody is having a total recall of some things. Now the light is, it's like the sunlight is coming on. Like now, it's like growth and success, and you know, just like here we have the Seven of Pentacles here. So I do see your money growing, but you're growing where you're planted. You're growing wherever Source plants you, right? Yeah, and something is really starting to come to light about Saturn returns and how easily you can get linked up with somebody else's karma. How easily you can get aligned with somebody else's karma, especially if they start comparing you to somebody else in a negative sense. Like when they want, it's like, it's one thing to say, okay, somebody's opinion that you're a better dancer, or you know, they like the way you dress, you know, over something else, you know, or my preference is that, like, you know, you have entertainers, you may have like somebody singer. They say, oh, I prefer this singer over this singer for this particular genre of music. Okay, people have their favorite, right? But when it's something to do something ruthless, yeah, that's where something should let somebody know, okay, I'm entering into somebody's karmic cycle, even a conversation. Spreading lies, bullying somebody, blindsiding people, you know, all this mess. Yeah. Hydrate, 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 hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. So you're definitely leaving energy behind. Definitely leaving an energy behind. Somebody could have been married to somebody. They're leaving behind fulfillment. So you don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey. Trust that it's leading you where you need to go. Yep. So you're on your journey to find your soulmate. Yep. But somebody's definitely leaving a poisonous environment behind. Like I said, scales from your eyes have definitely been removed. That's what I have for you. Bye.